Good afternoon. Welcome back to our afternoon installment, our birthday edition, if you will. It is Thursday. Today is Thursday. Yesterday I messed up, said it was Thursday the 22nd. It's actually Wednesday the 22nd. We covered that in the morning show. Excuse me. But today is Thursday, February 23rd, 2023. We do have some birthdays. This is going to be a really weird birthday video because it's got the most birthdays with the fewest amount of cards. So we're going to go through our events here real quick. Richard Petty won the Daytona 500 on this date in 1964. Leroy Yarborough won the Daytona 500 on this date in 1969. On this date in 1986, Kyle Petty wins his first Cup Series race in a controversial finish with Dale Earnhardt and Darrell Waltrip crashing near the end. Kyle was running fifth on the last green flag lap. Four leaders crashed in front of him, and he scooted through for the first career win, as we just mentioned. Looking through here, excuse me, not really seeing anything really that's standing out spectacular to me. A couple more dual races were run in 2017. On this date 1 year ago, Chase Briscoe won his first Cup Series race. I'm sorry, no, he won at Las Vegas on this date in 2020. I seen his name and I thought it was the Phoenix race. Scratch that thought. I seen the name Chase Briscoe and that immediately popped into my head. So anyway, birth dates on this day. Dean Combs was born on this date in 1952. Those of you who don't know who Dean Combs is, he was in the North Wilkesboro area. I know he helped Junior Johnson's team every once in a while, but he did run for Cup Series Rookie of the Year in 1984. Had a best finish of, I believe, 8th in Atlanta in 1983. Really didn't have that strong of a Cup career at all. He did run a lot of Goody's Dash Series races in the early 80s, was pretty successful there. Looking down my list, not a whole lot of folks having birthdays today that don't have cards, but there are a few that do, but there's not very many. So we're going to start off with a birthday from 1963, and this one has the most cards of anybody that I could find. Like I say, born on this day in 1963, Mr. Bobby Moody. So let's look at the back of that. And then he shares an All-Pro card here with David Minari. And then a 1991 Trax Bobby Moody card. Body man for Dale Earnhardt. So he probably had some job security, at least with those front bumpers. A lot of people like to give Dale Sr. grief, but he was just super aggressive driver. Born on this date, excuse me, in 1941. I have one card of this fella, Mr. Bill Seebold. And as you can tell, he is a powerboat racer. 1995 images. Had a lot of weird cards in their set, but I've got one of Bill Seebold. So I'm going to put this one over back in my row so I don't forget where it went. I've got these cards all particularly lined up, so I have to put them back where I got them from so I know where they went. And our final birthday today, he would have, if he was alive, he would be celebrating his 95th birthday. Born on this date in 1928, sadly passed away in 1973. Mr. Ralph Earnhardt. This was the only card of his I could find other than those TG Masters of Racing cards. I really didn't want to go through those, but I knew where this one was at. 1998 Press Pass. And this was part of the Retro Series, the 50th anniversary, and the cards were of the, I believe, the 50 greatest drivers that NASCAR had named. So there's some really, really super strong names in that set. So anyway, happy birthday to all those folks today. If they're no longer here, hopefully their families will continue the legacy and celebrate their birthdays as well. As always, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, come back and see us again. And according to my metrics, sometime yesterday, sometime on Wednesday, I would have cleared 500,000 views on this channel. So thank you everybody for making those numbers happen. We are 500,000 views. That's really impressive. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and we will see you tomorrow.